What's going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video, talking some more NFL, talking more NFL free agency, and talking about probably the biggest trade that is going to happen in free agency. It's definitely the biggest one that's happened thus far, and that is wide receiver Brandin Cooks getting shipped out to the New England Patriots from the New Orleans Saints. And before I get into my whole analysis of this trade real quick, the actual details here. So the Pats trade their number 32nd first round pick and a third round pick, which is the number 103 pick, to the Saints for wide receiver Brandin Cooks and a fourth round pick. So essentially the Pats traded a first round and a third round for Brandin Cooks and a fourth round pick. We had earlier indications that this trade may have been happening because it was already rumored, but the rumor included Malcolm Butler getting involved in the deal, and it wasn't straight for just picks. But looks like the Patriots get to keep Malcolm Butler, and they still acquire Brandin Cooks. So let's just move on with what I think about this trade. First and foremost, I know what everybody's saying. I've read all of the comments. I've read all of the reactions from Twitter and whatnot and all the social media websites. Everybody is like, oh, the Patriots are genius. Bill Belichick is a genius. Everyone loves this trade, right? And on paper, it seems like a great trade, and I'm not saying it's a bad trade, but to everybody who is saying this is a great trade, you are all hypocrites, okay? Especially the ones in the media. I'm talking about, Colin Cowherd's talked about this a lot. Skip Bayless has talked about this a lot. A lot of people on ESPN and Fox, they talk about the fact that how the Patriots don't need diva receivers. They don't need big name guys. They just have system guys, and they acquire them, and that's the way to work. Big time wide receivers, you don't need them. You need a left tackle. You need a quarterback. You need a defensive lineman. You need a pass rusher. You don't need diva wide receivers because Tom Brady can win with anybody, right? He can win with little Julian Edelman and Danny Amendola and guys like that who are, quarterback turned receivers. He doesn't have a DeAndre Hopkins and AJ Green, a Julio Jones, so guys like that. But now that the Patriots acquire someone really good, and I'm talking about Brandin Cooks, even though, he didn't have the greatest season last year, he's still a very good receiver. He was the Saints' top receiver last year. And now everybody loves it because, of course, it's the Patriots and they can do no wrong. Again, I just want to make that point real clear, okay? On paper, I do like this deal, but, again, it goes against everything the Patriots stand for. And I'm kind of curious whether or not Bill Belichick maybe sees the writing on the wall and says, you know what? If we win even one more Super Bowl with Tom Brady, let's just do it. Let's squeeze something out. So let's acquire as much talent as we can. I mean, they've basically traded away their first, second, and third round pick. So the future, they don't care much about. They want to maximize what they have with Tom Brady. But again, it just goes against everything that is considered the Patriot way. And so I'm just surprised to see this happen. For the Saints, really, they've been looking to trade Cooks because of the emergence of Michael Thomas, the rookie wide receiver who had an amazing year last year. And Cooks was complaining about his role on offense. He didn't like that. So I see why they moved him. And, of course, they need to focus more on the defensive side of the ball. So it's not the worst thing in the world for them to lose it. I didn't think it was such a bad trade for the Saints. I mean, they did acquire a first-round pick for Brandin Cooks, which is, a lot. So I thought it was a decent haul for the New Orleans Saints. And for all the people saying, oh, why is everybody helping the Patriots? They're not helping the Patriots. Saints are just looking out for themselves, really. It's nothing much more than that. So you don't have to think about that notion. But again, that's just what I think. I think it's just kind of funny with the way everyone's reacting to this trade and thinks, the Patriots are once again geniuses. But again, to me, I thought it was a decent haul for the Saints. Obviously, the Patriots are trying to maximize the remaining time they have with Tom Brady, so I have no problem with that. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this trade. Leave a comment down below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.